Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 6 Week 5 Day 2 live stream. So today, of course, we got the Fel Roost faction. As far as factions are concerned, it's kind of mid-range. There's a way to resummon in it. It does have true damage, so you do have a little bit of an advantage in that way, because since you have targetable true damage, you could burst down the enemy's targetable true damage before they could do it to you, so kind of has that going for it. Overall, if you do want to get it done, probably a good idea to do it with potions, though it does have 20% this week, so it'd be the easiest to ever not do it without potions if you want to give it a try. But it's realistically one of those that you probably want a potion, though you can cheese it if you get really lucky with summons without potions when it's not this event. But probably advised to have them. But you basically spam the legend until you win. Pretty straightforward for the beer faction. It's just a matter of you know, doing enough damage long enough and actually surviving that long, because you want to have as many of the legend going into the final battle as you can, because once you do get to that final battle, a lot of your other troops are going to be a mixed match of other random stuff, because it just keeps getting the summons, and sometimes they're all eggs. But anyways, hello NASA, hello Bill, hello Daddy Shark, hello Defiant, hello Gerudo, hello Michael, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Gustavo, hello everyone else, welcome, 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 and hello Isabel, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's start off, might as well start actually with the Fel Roost. We were just talking about it. Might as well go and get our teams out. End up showing 4 of them. I had so many teams set up from last week, and I was like, might as well just keep some of these here. Because I believe one of these literally just exact same this one. The other ones were different though. But I already had some set up, so might as well just show it anyways when we had them earlier. Let's see, I'll put this right over here. And of course, it's a higher level team. Also, using Fiendfire. Fiendfire is not bad. It's a great alternative to Zugoff. I was messing around with it at one point for that thingy. But of course, we're doing the lower level range, so we shall bring out this team. I do need to go do one battle just so it saves, but I actually do not want to use our current metal setup. We actually want to use pure armor, mostly because Guard's Avatar, which I feel like we've been using more and more lately. It's kind of been lucky that he's been getting used for a couple things a lot all of a sudden. But, like, we even need it for the Ward event this week. Well, you don't need it, but it's pretty helpful. But, yeah, it's definitely been becoming a slightly better mythic to get your hands on, that is for sure, compared to how it has been in the past. Do I really have nothing set to armor? Oh, I had this set to armor, but then I replaced it. Fail. Alright, well, I guess I'll set my seasons to armor then. I don't think we need that for anything else at the moment. So we'll set all that to pure armor. Give it that little bit extra damage boost there. And now we're good to go. So hello Tyrion. Hello Daddy Shark over there. Say hi. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Refreshing the main page apparently doesn't show the channel going live. Does it not? That's weird. YouTube does weird things sometimes. Oh yeah, I never got to try that new trailer system thingy. We need to go pick a day and just try messing around with it for something. That or just have one uniform one that we use for every single one and just see how that will work. Because they said it could be about 3 minutes long. So it could be like a little spill, like, oh hey, we stream every single day at like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Blah blah blah, other stuff. And just have it as a generic one that goes up every single time beforehand. Because I'm still not sure how it works. I tried like looking at a few other channels too, and I haven't seen anyone utilize it yet. It's a new feature that came out, I believe on Saturday? It was, somewhere around there. So it hasn't been out much that long. I'll need to do something for it. Gotta go bring out the the editor, and make a nice little edited thing for it or something. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna do a basic one for now. I'll give something rather than looking at a blank screen whenever people get here before the stream starts. Let's see, I'll go into there. My only concern with it is people will think it's the actual video itself. I'll need to see what it actually looks like on the, you know, live section. Because I could definitely see that being confusing. Like with a premiere, it's distinct enough, like you know you're watching a premiere if you watch a premiere on YouTube. I'm not sure if you do a channel, or not a stream trailer, if that would also be distinct enough to even notice. Assuming you didn't already have it, is it worth buying up to the weapon in the faction events? Yes, always. Well, I shouldn't say always. Yeah, pretty much always. Assuming you're trying to collect all of them and you're still missing a lot of other weapons. If you're only missing like a few of them, then probably not. I think you probably have the resources just to get it immediately right now with your excess resources. If you're still at the point where you need like dozens of mythics and you still need those diamonds, yeah, I would say definitely get it pretty much every single time you can. And by that point, you're kind of already almost there to go get the pure faction done too, but you don't have to go all the way to the pure faction for it. It is quite a bit of a difference. I think getting to the weapon's like, what, a few hundred? And if you go all the way, it's like, what, 2,500? No, then again, with the cheapest amount, it is 2,100. That's still quite a while. But yeah, if you're still at the point where you need diamonds, it's pretty good value just to go for the weapon. How much is that again? I actually completely forgot. Let me go double check. Which reminds me, I don't have a chance, so I should go get that. But it costs 30, 90, 210, 410. Yeah, it's 410 gems. If you did another 1,500, it goes all the way to pure faction then. Assuming you did every single room. So yeah, there's quite a bit of a price difference. It's like 5 times as many to go all the way. Or you know what you already spent, 4 times more, basically. But yeah, 410 for the weapon's not bad. Because otherwise it costs like, what, how many diamonds? Isn't it like 800? Where's the weapon? Oh no, it's actually only 200. Still getting a lot of other value with it though. Because they're actually cheaper than a normal weapon. That's something I normally don't mention. But the faction weapon that comes out every single Tuesday, there's actually 2 instances where they're cheaper. If it is the exact week where a weapon comes out, it is cheaper. So for example, let's say it's Friday and we have like a new evasion weapon. That one will also be slightly cheaper. It's also always cheaper whenever a faction rolls back around. So every Tuesday, because they only roll around, you know, with the event thingy. Actually, then again, so does all the other stuff now, but for whatever reason, they are cheaper for the Tuesday faction. I guess maybe because they're only available for 1 day, I guess. Because this won't be available after today until like half a year from now. It's not a useful weapon now, but completion's sake, just to have it. But yeah, it is technically half the cost, or not half the cost, but 50% less. So 1/3 less of the cost of a normal legendary weapon. So technically, it's not as bad actually crafting it from the Soul Forge then, as I was mentioning earlier. Otherwise, it's 410 gems. So either way you look at it. And of course, if you're going for pure faction, you get it along the way as well. Anyways, let's go back to the faction. Oh, did I actually remember to buy the thingy? I went to that screen. I think I still forgot to go buy the potion. I did. Let me go grab that now. Oh, King's Crown. Nice. Not the best thing we can get from it, but better than nothing. Well, hello, Jason. Hello, Poing. Hope everyone's been doing well. Yeah, generally as you're progressing through the game, you need as many diamonds as you could possibly get your hands on. So saving even just 200 is still kind of worth it. Because diamonds theoretically are worth about 2 gems each or so, depending on how you look at it. But they are worth at least like 2 gems each or so, around that price point. So spending 410 gems to not just get more progressed in the event, but also to get the weapon that is basically worth 400 diamonds worth of diamonds in gems, it's pretty worth it. If you base it like that, that alone makes it worth it. Because that's generally how much you're paying for diamonds if you're buying them like every single day through the offer, or you know, the one that you could do every single day. Like if you're trying to do that to maximize how many diamonds you're having, then it makes a lot of sense to also do that for every faction, because you're basically converting 410 gems into 200 diamonds. Or if you were to do the equivalence of that in the other thing, it costs 2.5 gems per diamond when you do it on the daily thingy. Actually, it's slightly less than that. Actually, it does come out to 2 per thing. Because I forgot, you get the shard thingies too, to convert to some small amount of them. So yeah, basically, they're worth 2 gems each. So that's, if you're just getting it for the weapon and nothing else, it is still worth it to do it with gems. It's basically the bottom line with it. Because what I'm referring to, of course, with the other thingy is this, which you would normally do if you want to maximize your total amount of gems. It doesn't show it here, but this is 50 gems, and you get 24 diamonds for doing this, because the shards are basically 4 diamonds. So it's basically 2 gems per diamond. And that's generally what the rate of diamonds are within the game. There are, of course, cheaper ways of doing it, like on Sunday. You can get 80 of them for 50 and stuff like that. But generally, they're worth about 2 gems each. So to spend 410 for a 200 diamond weapon is working out pretty nicely. Anyways, let's keep going. But of course, we already own them all. I really wish they would get more ways to get back the other weapons, though. There's still some weapons in the game that are actually money locked. They weren't at one point money locked. like ages upon ages ago, but there are still some money locked weapons that I wish they would bring back through other means. But it's kind of funny because all the season pass stuff, like none of that's money locked. Like it is initially, but it all comes back in other than the pets, which they said they were at one point going to bring them back. Not sure what's up with that. It's the only thing that doesn't come back with them so far. But that's not really too big a deal since it's just cosmetic anyways. Until Kingdom needs it for upgrades. So that hasn't happened yet, but you never know. Speaking of, I actually have that on my offer thingy right now. I think I already bought it earlier today. Yeah, I did. But the pet bounty for the pet wow we actually have tomorrow, oddly enough. That's tomorrow's pet. But because Blade of Lands got an additional star this week, I actually need to go max out a third pet, so it's showing up there. However, that is one of the best offers value-wise to even get, so that's working out pretty well. So we will eventually have them upgraded, because we're going to get at least like 1 or 2 copies tomorrow. Well, definitely at least 1. And then let's buy the rest with gems. Not through the tomorrow's event, but through the little daily offer thingy. And we'll get them up, just so the offer stops appearing. Because you generally want your middle offer, if you can help it, to be... Well, that's not something you can really do till way later in the game, though. But if you have, like, nearly everything as maxed as it could possibly be, or at least as maxed to where you have none of the objectives left. Well, then again, you would always have at least one objective left if this wasn't all the way maxed, wasn't it? I guess you would have to have it all the way maxed. Otherwise, it would try giving you, like, useless troop copies or something else. But once you do get to that point, it gives you another offer there that can be a generic one like the first one. And that allows for much better options, like those tokens, or, you know, the, gosh, why did I forget their names? Those useless overpriced tokens that only buy those warbands. The warband tokens, Imperial, stuff like that. End up getting there. Once you've gotten rid of the other thing. We can actually kill him if you stop agiling. There we go. The agile spam. Always annoying. Always annoying. They are quite agile folk. Let's throw that down for disclosure. How long before what? I think you meant to keep typing. Yeah, I know, it entered too early. I'll take the purple because of surges. Wait, we do have, yeah, we do. I really didn't surge then. Looks like we barely even got, like, the full amount of mana from it. Oh, I still haven't gotten that mouse. Mostly because I cannot find where that key is. I cannot find a key. I have the one for the mailbox, but I don't have the one for the side box where they put some of your shipping stuff sometimes. Because I don't have it on my normal key rack thingy. And my mom's been out all day, so she has the other copy of it. So I'm gonna have to wait until then. Because I cannot find mine. I know it's around here somewhere, but I have misplaced it. I should just keep it on my normal key rack. I normally don't, just because I don't want to overly clutter it with keys and have like a billion keys on it. I just keep like the main few I really need. But I should really just put all of them there. So I don't forget where it is, because I generally don't need it too often. Because normally they put it by the door, but whenever they put it into the box, you need the special key for it. Because obviously it's locked, so people can't get into it. Let's see. I'll take that over. And he uses a different one than the mailbox for whatever reason. I still don't understand that. How long before the cosmetic pets are used for kingdoms? They shouldn't be. There's a good chance they won't. There's been 0 instances of it happening so far. Of course, it can end up happening. But if they just keep adding pets, they're hopefully like planning their pet schedule so that that won't end up happening. Though knowing them, probably not. But if they, because they do have a lot of stuff planned ahead of time. So they might kind of know and make sure that there's a pet in time to make sure that it, you know, crosses over that threshold. Though it might use some kind of other cosmetic pet, which would also be an issue because, you know, if it's doing it via cosmetic pet, not everyone's going to get it maxed. But I don't know. It has happened 0 times so far. I believe there was an instance where a cosmetic pet was needed to max one for like a short duration, but never have you needed the season pass pet to have a kingdom to a certain star level. It has yet to happen. So it could eventually happen. It's only been a year, and within that year, it has happened 0 times. Where not having that pet max would specifically stop you. It has not happened yet. You got an Imperial Deed for 500 gems, too expensive? Oh, no, 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 no. That is super worth it. You should be buying every Imperial you ever see for 500 gems. At least in the current state of the game anyways. That's like one of the best, if not the best, daily you can even get. I'd buy literally infinite at that price. If it was physically possible to do so. So be able to get one is definitely really good. There's an argument to be made where if you get it like too early into the game, it might not necessarily be worth it. Because 1 Imperial compared to opening 50 gem keys, the 50 gem keys might be more enticing. But later in the game, 1 Imperial for even 1,000 gems is so ridiculously worth it because of how few Imperials we get. Because it's the main currency needed to progress kingdoms. And even though they don't have any direct gem value, being able to transfer gems for them is pretty good. Regardless of the price. Well, maybe not regardless of the price. If they were 2,000, that'd be a little sketchy. But at 500, it's definitely worth it. It's so worth it, I buy Ritz at the overpriced thing, which I think at no % off ends up coming out to like, what, almost like 1,400 gems for a single Imperial, or 1,200, whatever it is. And I still end up going for it. It's because there's not enough Imperials in the game. And we have too many gems to know what to do with them. Yeah, it's so weird that there's no realistic way to get the cosmetic pets maxed. Well, there is. It's throw a billion gems at it, but even then you have to wait until the event rolls around. And they do not roll around that often. Like some years they don't even happen. Though, I believe we're getting the International Dog Day pet soon. Was that actually this weekend? The one from last year, or the year before. Because we got that one on Wednesday the other week. But if I could type correctly. Round 3. If I could type correct. There we go, finally. Thought I was going to fail a 3rd time. Anyways, weekly events. I believe we have one around the corner of the 2021 coming back. I mean, the 2021, I mean. Was it this weekend? No. Oh, yes, it was this weekend. Okay, I was correct. No. Yeah, I was correct. Never mind. The Spell Spaniel, which should be the 2021. Yep, there he is. I knew it was coming soon. Yeah, it is this Friday. This Saturday, I mean. So if you didn't end up getting that and you want to get it max or just, you know, get the copy of it, that's this Saturday. So if you have 0 copies of it, definitely make sure to go get it. And if you don't, you get more copies. And if you want to max it, I guess you can. It's not really that worth doing. Costs like 2,000 something gems. But it can be done. I knew that was soon. I almost forgot it was this soon, though. It's already this weekend. Yeah, $2 for 2 copies is pretty overpriced unless you have 0 copies, in which case it's okay value. But I'm not sure if it ever does one for one that you have 0 copies of. Like in that instance, I could kind of see justifying it for $2. Though, if you're trying to max out the pet, there's no way you should ever do that. If you're specifically trying to max it. Because that is extremely pricey. But if you had 0 and it goes up to 1 through that, it's not as bad. Yeah, that's the other really weird one. Even if you max everything in the entire game with, you know, like near infinite gems, and you go and max out every cosmetic pet that has ever existed, there is 1 or 2 cosmetic pets, or a few now, that have been impossible to ever max. One of them is the revered pet, which only ever gives you 1 copy of. The other one is the pet we just got the other day for the 505 Games 15-year anniversary. That pet is also impossible to max because they've only ever mailed 1 copy and it has never actually had an event. Though they might do another one for its 16-year anniversary, bring it back. That'd be a little bit weird if they did. So that might just be one that just forever stays at one copy. But yeah, it's happened a couple times. I can't remember the full list. I'm pretty sure someone's out there has a full list composed of every pet that has never had a pet event. I know it's not too many, though. I know those two. But they're quite literally impossible to max. Meaning that even if you want to go full-blown completionist, max out absolutely everything in the game, every gnome, every pet, everything, even the cosmetic ones, it is actually impossible in the current state of the game. There's at least 2 that I'm aware of. There might even be a few more. Let's see, I'll take that over. Oh, let's see. I wish pets would get a cosmetic something when they are fully maxed. It wouldn't even be that hard for them to do. Like, give them some kind of glow effect or, like, literally anything for being fully maxed. Because there's currently no, like, real reason to max out cosmetic pets. Other than for kingdom upgrades, which are very rarely needed via them. But it'd be kind of cool if they got, like, some kind of glow, some kind of effect. Something really basic, even. That they could easily do. Because the cosmetic ones don't really gain much of a benefit from being all the way maxed. And a lot of even the ones that do give bonuses, the bonus is just so bad that, you know, you're not really necessarily maxing it for the bonus, you're just maxing it because you can. Because there's a good number of bonuses that we're never going to use, like the one that we got last week. The we didn't even need it for the event itself, but for the new Dragon Kingdom, I already forget its name, gosh. But like that Kingdom pet we're never going to be using, pretty much. Like, there's no reason we'd ever have 2 different ones in our team ever again. Other than when we ran Pure Faction for it. Why can I not remember its name? Why can I not even remember its location? Worm Run, there it is. But, yeah, like that Worm Run pet we're never going to use. Other than cosmetically on our shoulder right now. But, you know, as far as its bonus, we're not going to ever be using it. So it'd be kind of nice if the pet had, like, some kind of extra cosmetic or something going for it. I think it easily do. Just put a layer behind the pet, have some kind of effect behind it. You already have it like a billion other ones all over the place for like kingdom backgrounds. And then boom, there you go. Something special for when it's maxed. You must max a shark, whatever it takes. I can't even remember what bonus the shark was. Oh yeah, wasn't it cosmetic? Isn't it for Shark Week? Pretty sure it was for Shark Week. Though I can't recall ever getting multiple for Shark Week. Though I know there is a shark. Where's the shark? I can't remember what it came in for. Where is the shark? I'm pretty sure it's a Shark Week cosmetic. Yeah, Shark Week 2019. Have they ever done one for anything other than 2019? I can't recall us ever having a Shark Week pet. Also, while I'm here, let me go upgrade the ferry. We got enough copies as of this week to go and max it out. Actually, I don't think that's actually available till next week. We have this extended pass. So I think you got it a week early. I'm gonna double check. Not like it matters too much, but oh yeah, that was why it was legendary. I was gonna say, yeah, normal pass doesn't get upgraded yet. Though it doesn't even matter because it's not even fully maxed. And even once it is fully maxed, it doesn't even matter anymore. 2 Imperial. That doesn't do anything immediately, but it's nice. We don't get an interesting reward until 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. And then we get the star on week 8. And then of course the fountain the week after. Anyways. Back to Fel Roost. We're almost there. Then we'll go hand out a code, clear out the other dailies. Maybe do a little bit of token farming. Oh, I'll take that down. Also, tomorrow and Thursday, we're probably not going to have any midday stream. However, Thursday night, we are going to be having a and by Thursday night, I mean after the Gems of War stream, like at midnight. But we are going to be doing a very, very long WarioWare stream. because that should be launching exactly at midnight on Thursday going into Friday. So we'll do a big stream for that. I might still be doing it literally all day as well. Let's get a bunch of rest on Thursday and we'll go the entire time. That is the game plan. But yeah, the game hasn't gotten a proper sequel since the Wii days, which I think was like in 2007 or something. It is a very long time since that game has gotten a sequel. And I've liked the series pretty much as Mario Party, though Mario Party is a bit better. Though, unlike the Mario Party series, the series hasn't really deteriorated any in quality. Like, this next game could arguably be the best game in the series. Unlike every Mario Party lately, where that is definitely not what you would call them. But the quality on it seems pretty good for this one. Always good to get that agile bonus in there. Yeah, they only celebrated Shark Week for 1 year and then forgot about it, pretty much. They just wanted to get a shark cosmetic in, and then it's like, okay, that's enough. That's all we need for Shark Week, one singular shark. What would have been funny is if they had a shark cosmetic, but then they kept adding another head onto the shark for every year that goes by, and basically make it into a Hydra. Where it becomes like a dual shark. Also, they could have done a Sharknado. Or Shark Whirlpool. But do like a 2-headed shark, then a 3-headed shark, and then a 4. And then by that 5, it's pretty much a Hydra. A Hydra with no legs. Let's see, just logged on and you missed, if you're, thoughts on Fountain Mythic? It depends on its mana loop on if it'll be viable or not. Based on what I can currently tell, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too good. Though there's probably some kind of absurdly broken combination I'm not thinking of. But it really comes down to how good its synergy is. Because it on its own is pretty bad. But it with like some kind of infinite mana loop that can go back and forth is going to be broken beyond belief. But overall, I don't know, I don't feel like it's going to be used much. Its final trait is too inconsistent to even really be considered as an option in most battles. Because it's so rare that even if you're doing a battle, you're probably going to win before it even triggers enchant. And by the time it does, enchant's going to have almost no value anyways. Because realistically, it's going to trigger by like turn 5. And in most situations, you've kind of already won or are set up to very soon win at that point. Meaning that's not really going to give you much value. I'm not sure why they made it such a low percent. And not even just make it all the way to 100%. Pretty sure they were concerned with some broken strategies if it was all the way at 100% though, but still. At least like a 50%, a 75%. Something that wasn't like fully consistent, but still high. Surprised it wasn't at least 50% though. 15% just seems way, way too low. It's not like the worst final trait in the game, but it's definitely very underwhelming. Also, don't use summon. We gotta go kill both of them. There we go. And 2 more to go, and then hopefully we'll get our double blue. It took until Wereshark to even get a shark portrait. Has it taken that long? I guess they never did make one for the pet for the Shark Week. I'm actually kind of surprised because normally they make like a $5 or $10 bundle, whatever it is, with like some emotes and the portrait and the other thing, a title. I guess they didn't do that for Shark Week when they did it ages ago. Because that was around the time they were pushing a lot of those packs, which at this point were kind of all pointless because you could just end up getting them for like 95 gems, everything that they contain. Not much we need to really get them with money. But that was around the time when they were first like bringing them out. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do one for Shark Week. Because 2019 was the year that they pulled a lot of them for the first time. all those $10 packs that have the emojis and everything else that you can now just get for free. Or pretty much free. You just go into the thing and they're just sitting there. Oh, I'm not even global. I always turn it off for the Monday video. And sometimes for the Friday. Actually, you know what? That's probably was more so off for the Friday video. For like the pure faction and everything. Oh yeah, don't buy those. Or those otherwise I'll completely set it to it every single time. Yeah, all those past emojis you could just get here. The ones that they done for the United States holiday. Stuff like that. There's somewhere in here. Can't find them. I was going to point to them directly. Doesn't this go all the way back to the top every time you buy one? Wow. It still does. Quality of life. Make it not do that. Yeah, all these emojis. The way that they work is all titles, portraits, and emojis. They come available through gems 3 months after the fact. So pretty much if you have a timer, if you want to really keep track of exactly when. But if you see like an emoji pack you really wanted, but you don't want to spend all those gems to get it in a given thing, or you know, anything like that, portrait or anything else. If you don't want to spend like the hundreds that you need to sometimes for some events, because it's quite a bit more. Even with how many gems we have, we don't go for it normally. For quite like you know, we normally buy like a tier 2, tier 3 or something. Yet some of these are like behind a tier 6 or tier 5, so they're not always worth going for because of how many more gems you're using on it. But you can easily get them 3 months after the fact for a pretty trivial amount of gems. And there we go. That's every emoji set we could possibly have, not counting the ones that are still 3-month locked. Also, I just realized these are some of the icons they have in Puzzle Quest. That's actually really funny. In Puzzle Quest 3, some of you guys may recognize this one because these are actually crystals that are in the game. Though they did modify that one some, but these two are definitely. Those are some of the crystals. They're even called crystals in that game from Puzzle Quest 3. I never noticed that. But those are literally the crystals from Puzzle Quest 3. 2 of them are slightly modified though, but 2 of them are like exactly identical. Let's see. Do we even have a way to take that yellow? You'd think with all this right here, we'd have a way to take that yellow. Diagonal go. There's actually no way to take that yellow right now. Somehow. I'm not sure how, but there is absolutely no way to do so. Until we did this, and now we took it. Didn't really help us much though. Because we already won, and it didn't land us extra turn, which would have been beneficial. You're already VIP 19. What were some of the things you bought to get to VIP 19? I'm actually pretty curious. Because I feel like the value of quite a few things within the game aren't particularly good. Personally. Though I also think that about Puzzle Quest 3. And like every game they've ever made. I don't know, just comparing it to other games. Like a mobile-esque game that I've played recently, of course, being Pokemon Unite. Like if I compared it to that, a lot of the things in this game still seem overpriced. Because I know one thing, like compared to their next game, compared to like Pokemon Unite, it costs around $25, I believe, in Pokemon Unite to max out one weapon permanently. And to do the same in Puzzle Quest 3 is like $300. Or somewhere around there. Might even be more than that. You'd have to break down every resource. It's pretty high. Let's see, take that over. I'm like trying to cast Leprechaun. It's like, oh yeah, we don't have a Leprechaun. Normally I would try fitting a Leprechaun in this team, but based on color restriction, it can't go in this one. Let's see. I'll take that over for now. A little bit short on the mana. And then they're all dead. What do we go for? I'll take the brown for now. Take our other brown. Let's kill them all off of that. Get our other explosion. And that should be enough to kill, unless he gets that annoying revive. Which luckily he did not. Okay, final sets. And then we get our final little reward thingy, though I believe we do need to go a little bit further into the next one. Multipliers for this place wasn't good enough to get it done automatically. But that's gonna give him a yellow, isn't it? Or purple extra turn, isn't it yet? Zeta correct color quicken. Cascades too quickly on us. And once we finish it out and go claim our orbs, we'll go hand out good as well. As soon as we finish out the faction. And for once, we actually need the pet tomorrow, which is kind of convenient. Because otherwise it's holding up our upgrade on Blight of Lands. Well, not holding up the upgrade, but it's holding up the third daily task thingy. Or whatever you'd call that, the offer system. Those could be war coins we still need. Actually, did I mention it the other day? I think we showed it on stream. We actually got enough war coins to have enough to buy 2 now. But now we still need more because, you know, they might still keep doing more, so we still have to keep going for them. But in case they do add another 2 next patch or sometime in the near future, we do have the resources to go and get them and show them. Not like there's too much you can show with new banners, but the next time they do add 2 more war coins, I might end up doing a video on all of them. Like all the war coin bundles that have existed. The only problem with that is 4 of them that I'd be going over would be ones that currently are unobtainable. Which would be the only slight issue with doing such a thing. Because only 5 out of 4 would even be obtainable. The other issue with that too is newer players would actually have higher access to them than anyone else because you get them from, you know, completing out the kingdoms, which is something that late game players can't really do because they've already completed them all out. So a lot of the teams would actually have to be geared towards lower stats for the most part. Because the only kind of people that... There's really only 3 people that basically have them. Newer players who are just showered in them, the war coins. People who get really lucky, like myself. And then people who pay money. Like, you have to be in, like, one of those 3 categories. Where you get, like, really lucky with the daily offers. Or buy them, or have been a new player so that you would already have them. Let's see. I'll take that over. Daily offers. Flash offers. Yeah, there are some flash offers that could definitely be worth going for. Multiple motherload packs. If we're going to buy them, that's definitely the way to do them. Especially during gem sales. I would honestly never get them when it's not a gem sale. They do it often enough. Like, there's normally, like, multiple per year. Like, I've even been waiting in Pokemon Unite before I get any gems, if I'm even going to bother getting more gems. Just in case they do a gem sale, even though they have done 0 so far. But Gems of War doesn't frequent enough that, they should pretty much only be bought during gem sales if you're going to bother getting them. The ironic thing is, over your 14 plus years of on live, you previously saved thousands on the weekly game sales. So much for, oh yeah, no problem. Let's see. Which reminds me, we need to do a money guide video on this game again. Because so many more money things have been added. And people can't even think I'm shilling because there's no, like, promo code thingy for this game. So I don't make any money off the sales in the game. I wish we had something like that. But I don't think Steam or, I don't think Steam has something like that. I know Epic does. One of the few things Epic does well. They actually do have, like, those promo code thingies. Let's see, we'll take that over. And then they're all dead. Oh yeah, the redeem codes don't work on Switch version, unfortunately. They only work on PC mobile. Which we'll go hand out in a moment. Let's see, we'll take that over. Because there should almost be enough points. I think we'll need like 1 or 2 more battles after. Oh gosh, that summon. Always annoying. All the summon! But yeah, this is why the faction is really easy to do as a player. Because if the AI keeps killing you, you just keep summoning forever, pretty much. This place has a really high amount of resummon. Oh, come on. We're 503 points short, which means 1 more battle. Why you gotta do that to us? Why you gotta do that? Alright, should be enough. Claim all this. Get our orbs. Oh, only a purple. Still better than nothing. Could have been way worse. Alright, let's go into the code. Let's see. Where's the redeem codes? Let me go bring them up. I don't have them open. One moment. Let me go cut this. Click save. So we know we've used it. Let's see. Where on earth is the code section? There it is. One moment. So many things to have to click just to go get the link thing. There we go. And there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Wherever game says right over there is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just cut paste the random numbers and letters starting with FC. And give same word as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Only works on the PC mobile version of the game. Unfortunately, no Switch and on the other consoles. And hopefully Puzzle Quest 3 will be getting them as well. So we'll have them to hand out when we start doing that on some kind of regular basis. Because I think they are launching the game later this year. Even though the game is very much in a state where they shouldn't do that. But if nothing else, at least we'll probably have a Steam build by then. Anyways, guys, there you guys go. Enjoy. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay, so next order of business. I guess we'll go clear out dailies real quick. Since I actually have not done them yet. Oh, never mind. There's literally nothing to do here. Okay, well, to the dungeons. Wow, those dailies are bad. Well, I guess we're not missing on anything on Adventure Board if we did forget. I think I've only ever forgotten, like, twice to not do Adventure Board on a given day. Yep, no problem, everyone. Enjoy. Hello, Sunny Valkyrie. And Imperial, if I didn't already say hi, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Clear out this last one here. If anyone still has any questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. And I'll make sure to do so. Otherwise, probably just go through a few cycles of token farming. Because nothing is good on an adventure board today. That's pretty pitiful. Got like a small handful of gold keys and some trade stones. Of course, if you still need trade stones, that could be okay. Pretty much all that's trade stones because realistically, from a gold key, I think it's like a 1 in 3 chance you're going to be getting trade stones from it as well, or something similar. Alright, so we're actually already set up banner-wise, or not banner, but metal-wise to do this. So we shall do just that. And go over to Zugoff, of course. Good old Zugoff team. Also, I'm still using Flamer for all in this one. I could always switch back to Flask. One reason I actually haven't been is Flask does block the mana on Zugoff, and even though it has a mana loop, I can still go back into it. I've honestly been preferring just using Flamer and just hoping we get a lucky enough start that it just works out. Even though Flask is really good in this kind of team, I personally have not been using Flask for it. I've just been like staying with the classic build for it. It's been working out perfectly fine, as it always has been. Flask is still a really great weapon, though. What's the current fastest class XP? 2 times Dust Devil, Hero, Ironhawk. Well, you can't use class in that team. The quickest way is, the absolute quickest way is to have your PvP rating be very low across the entire week. Like 500 low or somewhere around there. And then go and keep repick spamming casual PvP and try quick killing it with Rowan build. This not only allows you to use any hero class in the game and allows you to one-shot them, but also gives 2 XP instead of 1. You just have to repick spam like crazy. And it's the quickest XP in the entire game for class. Not for hero XP, but for class XP. As far as like the normal hero XP, yes, the Dust Devil way is the quickest way to do it. The class XP, it's doing quick kill Rowan off of PvP while having a low PvP rating. The lower PvP rating is to make sure you get weaker opponents, so you can actually one-shot them with Rowan. It'll make it so you have a higher chance of finding weaker opponents, which is the main reason why it's done. It means on Guild War weeks you also likely won't be able to do it. But on weeks where you can deliberately lower or keep your PvP rating low to begin with, it's working out pretty well. Because you want to be in PvP bracket 15 or 14, whatever the division system is for that thing. So you automatically get placed against other people that are, you know, lower down. Which are generally going to be lower level players, on average, not always, but more likely to find them. Hello, Henrik. Welcome. Oh, so I like how I answer people's question and then I notice their name after the fact. I have that issue a lot as we're streaming, beyond like the initial start of the stream. Oh, I could take an extra turn there off that purple into the red extra turn. So that I answer the question before I say hello. I was like, hello, Bernice. And no problem for the code. The current PvP leader is only at 324. Interesting. Really? Is it a bot? Sometimes it does happen where it is a bot. Always some small suspicion. Though sometimes it is just a legit player who's just, you know, they just got a Ring of Wonder, they're playing like crazy. It could be an alt account as well. Because the lower end of PvP is easier to do that for. There is like a sweet spot for PvP where, you know, you like have good options. Where you can also just power grind it like crazy to have easier opponents. Because his opponents are going to be overall easier than what you would have, you know, at our level range. So you can get some better speed that way. There was always some speculation that it could be a bot. Let's see. Yeah, 324. And Dragon Snakes, which is a double plural. Never heard the guild. But 3 losses, 1 billion wins. I know, it could be legit. Default profile icon. What's his defend team? It might be a bot. It might be a bot. There's no way to know for sure. His defend team's just very suspicious. Especially those stat numbers. Though theoretically at any point you could end up doing it. You just have to play enough. I don't know, it was in the guild for a month, in its current guild. That's slightly less suspicious. The bot would have been a way lower number. Like less than a week, most likely. But there is actually a strategy to legit do it at a lower level range. I believe you'd have to do it around level 500 or so, after having played for about a month or 2. And we already know he's played for at least a month because he's been in the guild for at least a month. Because you could build up enough resources from the guild and have decent enough options and have weaker enough opponents that you'd be able to farm PvP way quicker than a higher level would. Which seems kind of ironic, given that, you know, the higher level player would have better everything. but because of how matchmaking works, their lower level range would allow them to get picked against PvP battles that would overall be easier for them. While they still get stronger battles, the stuff that they have will be able to scale to it pretty easily. Especially with any of like the auto-win high-level scaling teams, like, you know, Double Tesla. If he somehow has Iron Get Zugov. And other similar PvP things, are just like infinite loop like Truffle. Wow, Mother of Darkness team, stuff like that. And of course, good old Beatrix. Which most of those are accessible to early on in the game, like Truffle Infinite Loop and Beatrix stuff. Before level 100, you could actually have a proper Beatrix team, as well as a proper Truffle team. Mostly because of the consistency of getting the harder to, you know, the higher rarity component from factions, which is rather convenient. Hey, can we get any kind of value here? I sure hope so. We'll end up getting that. Go throw down Zugov there. Probably should have thrown down Great King in case he went crazy somehow. We'll go take that over. Get our last little bit of mana. That should be enough. Get our Zugov down. And there we go. Oh, and Arania. We're getting slightly better. Still no Anarchychambion's today, though. We got a Nisha the other week. Got lucky. There's elusive Nishas. I still wish there was more alternative ways to get them. Just to give a bit more diversity to just spamming a single explore location. Because it doesn't even make sense to really go and chase every single one of the explore locations, because you could just stay in one location that has 10% the entire time, instead of chasing 20%. The only time it's going to be worth to start chasing again would be once every single kingdom has 10% bonus. However, I'm pretty sure there is 0 people in the entire game who has that, even people who spend a lot of money. Like, it's just physically very hard, even if you've bought in like every deed that has ever existed. I'm not even sure you'd end up having enough by that point. On console, we can scroll emoji portraits and titles and go straight to the bottom versus scrolling all the way down. Quality of life. Well, on PC and mobile, you can click on the scroll bar and it'll immediately push you all the way down. So there's that going for it. It's just less convenient than it just staying where it should be. It's not too big a deal. It's not like people even use that feature too often, you know, buying out the entire shop. It's just really annoying when you are. That or like a buy all option with a warning button. Like, hey, you're about to spend X gems on every last thing that you can currently get in this area. Are you sure about that? Because most people who are buying those, or who would be buying multiple to that degree, probably don't care what the gem cost is. Like, you know, if they need like 1,000 gems to go do the rest of the emojis in the game, like that'd probably be pocket change for someone who's trying to get the last of all of them, or, you know, trying to buy all of them at once. Just be a bit quicker way of doing it. Hello, Logic Slayer, no problem. Oh, let's see, we'll take that over. Come on, Zugov, get your mana. Get in there. Oh, I don't have a way to drop that, do I? You know what, I'm gonna try to take a brown into a yellow. I missed. Actually, that wouldn't have really even done much, would have. I'll still throw that down, and he just dies to a random skull. Good old Flamer. One of the reasons to have it, it does burn the first enemy, and in doing so, it gave us triple damage burning, which allowed it to die in one shot, which is kind of convenient. I think this will be the last set we go for. Hopefully we'll see our triple Nisha in the end. Or at least one Nisha. Or at least keep with tradition and get a, what's it called? Anu there. We haven't even seen an Anu yet this stream either. I don't think I want to cascade that. It's not actually going to do anything unless we get lucky. Which I am doubtful on. Oh wait, why did I do that? I could have taken the skull. I was still there. But that one skull over there earlier. I'll set up to be able to take it. I didn't go for it. Could have though. Alright, so go throw that down. Okay, for that. Let's get some mana rolling. Get a Zoogoff down there. And he's dead. Hey, what else do we need here? Let's go throw some purples. Get our Thral for the full mana. Hopefully Zoogoff can just kill everything in one shot or completely miss and do nothing. That also works, kind of, not really. Should actually probably done Thral there, would have been safer. Because there was 13 plus red, so he would have auto extra turned. There we go. Now what's in our final chest? 4 battles to go. Hopefully something good. Oh, we didn't do too bad last weekend. Not always need more resources. Plus, we just spent like 1 billion epics the other day. I forgot what stream that was. Was it on Monday? It was on Sunday. But we ended up upgrading a bunch of epics, and yeah, we kind of ran through like 8 epics, I think. 8 or 9 epic upgrades. Not there were a lot of them, that's for sure. Nothing really too important got upgraded though. Because we're getting to the point where we're, you know, just kind of upgrading whatever. Not like literally just randomly, but you know. Like all the really good value ones we've pretty much already upgraded. And now we're just getting like this slightly okay value ones upgraded now. Please let me cast. How's this do your turn? Also, I couldn't take a skull there. Let's see if it's a cast screen. Not a big deal though, still died. Okay, chest time. Let's claim our first triple Nisha. One can hope. You never know. It can happen. It's not impossible. Alright, what do we get? We got a... nothing. Not literally nothing, but pretty close to it. And there we go, a little bit more gems for the pile. Actually, we barely got dented from the other thing. I forgot how high our gems are starting to get. We're almost at 40,000. It'll be amazing when that number is eventually like 100,000. I don't think I've ever had that high. I think the highest I've ever had was 50-something thousand. Like way, way back. When gems were like really broken for a couple months there. Because there was actually one point where you could get like almost 20,000 gems a week. That lasted for a very short duration though. But at the peak of gem brokenness, there was a point where you could get like 15, I think, or 20,000 gems in a week. It's pretty insane. Maybe it wasn't that high. Maybe it was closer to 10,000. I know it was ridiculous, whatever it was. Maybe it was closer to 5,000 even. I can't remember. But it was a very broken number, I know that. Actually, it might have been 5,000. But whatever it was very broken. It didn't last that long. I think it was only a month, though. And then it got the very first nerf where they end up, like, making all the tasks, like, non-gem related things. Not all of them were, but there was, like, a way to focus it in the past. And then they made like 1 billion other tasks, and then they made that system into the system we currently know. It's gotten a lot of reworks, that's for sure. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We will be messing around with, well, we're just getting the Damon pet. However, I actually need copies of it, so we'll stop getting off of my middle one. So kind of convenient that we're getting at least 1 more copy of it tomorrow, because as of this week, I actually need more copies of it, so it'll stop showing up right there. So hopefully we'll get lucky and get like 5 copies or something. 1's guaranteed, of course, and the rest are completely luck-based. Unless we want to spend even more gems, but I'll just wait until the offer comes around. It's not going to be that big a deal. But anyways, guys, no midday stream today or tomorrow. Tomorrow or Thursday. However, we will be doing a midday stream on Friday, as well as Friday night, or Thursday night, going into Friday, of WarioWare when it comes out, the new game for that series. And aside from that, we'll be doing our normal stream every single night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Gems of War. And of course, that does mean we don't have any Gems of War Friday morning stream. However, it is just Arena, so that's not too big a deal. We'll just do it over the course of the 3 other streams over the course of the weekend. And we'll just do our arenas then. Did I go over the World event earlier? Oh yeah, did we even mess with the World event this stream? I don't think I did. We kind of messed around with a bunch of other stuff, even though it's in the title. As far as the World event, the highest priority is to take the Grapple Pot. Second highest priority, or basically, Grapple Pot is the highest priority out of all of them, and then it's rarity order. It then goes Queen of Sin, then Moloch, and then Epics, then Ultra Rares. So just remember that Queen Grapple Pot is the best room, And then from there, it is simply rarity order, for going from mythic down to the rest of them. As far as the team, we actually went with this cheaper team. Winter Knights, Black Manacles, Lion Prince, and Paladin, and they're working out pretty well. And the more expensive team that we'll be probably messing around with a bit more tomorrow, since I kind of forgot about this stream. But at least we'll have more battles to do with it tomorrow. But tomorrow we'll be messing around with Shield of Riskia, Vanguard, Guards Avatar, and Sir Quentin Hadley. Somewhat similar to the team we were actually just running today for the events, though a little bit different because we have to use just Knights, of course. So a little few changes there. But it's the same premise of team as far as what it ends up doing. It's the same kind of structure, just, you know, trying to be built into pure Knight so it actually works for the game mode. But I'll be messing with that. You just hit 1 million souls. Should you get Dustbringer? Do you need souls to upgrade any troops? Otherwise, those are probably higher priority. And assuming you already have Dawnbringer, of course. Overall, yeah, you could end up getting Dustbringer then, if you don't need it for Kingdom upgrades at the moment. Because we have a next Vault event 3 weekends from now. Not this weekend, but 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks and 3 days will be the next Vault event. I think it's August 24th, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that Friday, 2.5 weeks from now, is the next Vault event. So if you can survive with like basically no souls until then, you'll probably be fine. Because once that event rolls around, you're just going to get showered with them, of course. Because even though they nerfed how many you get from Nomapalooza, you're still going to be getting so many if you're farming out the event anyways that, yeah, it's going to be enough that you probably will end up having a surplus. We still have so much surplus from when it was really broken, too. Our souls, like, a little while back was under 10 million. And then it's like, up. It just spiked up like crazy. It's September. I know it is September. It's September 24th to 26th, right? Because it's 2.5 weeks from now. And that's 2.5 weeks. 3 Fridays from now. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you guys later. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your week, and stay safe out there.